Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Lifeless Planet, possibly the final episode. I remember last week when I looked at the walkthrough that I had looked up that it looked to be about 2 episodes worth of it. We have Green Chick here with us, so who knows? She's got to be leading us somewhere, right? Obviously to a crater based on the title of this level. Alright, just gonna go check out the house. I'm assuming that's the direction she'll be coming, but either way, while I'm checking out the house, hopefully she'll go past me and continue making the path so I can follow her. I thought I found a survivor today, a hand reaching up from the dirt, yearning for help. When I rushed toward the charred, dying flesh, it struck me deeply in my abdomen. It was a horrible remnant of our intervention, somehow still alive. The native life sought its revenge on me, and soon it will be victorious. I am responsible for this madness. We did not belong here. The planet did not deserve this. The distant worlds are kept from our reach because we have not yet earned the right to be there. And somehow, I fear that when the time comes, man will seek these treasures in the heavens, not because of wonder, do so because he has destroyed his original nest. Because, eh? We are fools. Not necessarily. Like, that might be one reason why we're seeking, but as much fear mongering as goes on, our planet's mostly fine. Much to our dismay, the ecological impact of our exploitation of the green fire was vicious. The plant life receded rapidly. We theorized that the moss was the primary source of food for all the life on this planet. Unfortunately for our civilization here, the decrease in moss not only meant the decrease in power, but also a decrease in oxygen. Human and plant alike began to die. As luck would have it, though, one of the doctors noticed an oddity in town. One of our assistants, Elita, that must be this chick, was keeping a garden, and it was thriving. We attempted to discover its secret, but Alita was strangely defensive. Apparently, her child had died in the early stages of the oxygen shortage. Alita's refusal to cooperate and share her secret forced our hand. Soldiers came threatening to burn the garden, and when Alita moved to protect her plants, they grew stronger. Her touch made them react, brought them to life, regarded them as a tool. Alita was taken, imprisoned, and forced to undergo terrible experiments. We severely altered her on a genetic level by injecting an abundance of native DNA into her body from preserved moss cultures. While she roared in pain and protest, we took her humanity away on a molecular level. Aelita was more of a plant than a human when we were finished. Her eyes took on a brilliant green color and her lungs filled with CO2. But it was a success. Her footsteps invigorated the ground in her wake with small sprouts of life. The moss responded to her touch, rising up from the dust. I do not expect Alita to forgive us, but she is the only hope to restore the balance of life on this world. Without Alita, this planet will remain in decay for the rest of time. So they made her a moss generator and is like, go run around the planet in the hopes that she, fucking regrows everything? Hey, yo, what you doing here? Like, why you just chilling? Alright, well, I guess I'll go down. I see something down there. But if she led me here, I'm assuming this is where she wants me to be. Uh, it's not the best of drops here. But I guess it could be worse. Oh, getting our boost back. Didn't he say he was running out of oxygen as well? Didn't he say he was running out of oxygen and then said that he tried to give her oxygen? Theoretically making him have even less, but whatever. What achievements do we have left on here, by the way? Play the game for more than 10 hours, survive the game without dying, and finish the game in under 4 hours. So there isn't even an achievement. Technically, this is the achievement for finishing the game. Like, there isn't even an achievement for beating the game. So out of those three, I could potentially get one just by leaving the game on for a while. And I may do that, because after I'm done recording, I'm going to go and have some lunch. And where this is at least 6 parts, so they've all been, I guess that they've mostly been under an hour, but not by a huge amount. So let's say 5.5 hours. Although this might have been part 7 and 8. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, what do you want me to find? Initial analysis of meteor indicates non-typical of terrestrial meteors. Upon further investigation, the meteor appears to be part of a highly engineered vehicle. Our current theory is that this crater was the landing site for the advanced race that built the portals and related power structures. We've set up a research outpost on the rim of the crater, and we plan to study the site at least through next winter. So this place had winter, or are they judging it from like Russia winter? Okay. But where am I supposed to go now? That way, maybe? I mean, that seems to be the only path out of the crater, but like, I mean, it's gotta be, right? Like, there's nothing else down here to indicate which direction to go. Ugh, fuck off, game. Stop turning the camera when I'm not even holding the fucking stick that lets the camera turn. Alright. I should have went and made tea before I started recording. Mine's almost gone. What the hell was that? Something hard on the rim of my cup. Alright. Oh, there we go. Good. If this had been further back, I may have stopped, gave up, or I may have stopped and turned around and tried to find something else in here. I am not likely to see another day. The wounds I carry are a constant reminder of the pain we have inflicted on this planet. Our original purposes here were pure and good, but maybe that is the curse of a species far from home. We cannot adapt, so we destroy. Instead of cultivating, we upset the natural order of the new world. It has always been this way and always will be such, and there is the arrogance to think it should be any different for our generation. I am sorry, Alita. I did not see until it was too late. If my name is ever again called to mind, I do hope it will be as a lesson for those who come after me. Das Vidanya. I don't know what I just. I mean, I clearly started something. Oh. Okay. Uh, do we need to? I guess we need to get out now. Oops. It looks like a decently easy path to climb up. Come on, just get around there. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I like the story behind this place. They seem to be going hard into the, humans destroy world, will destroy the world and whatnot, which, that could be them trying to be like, I don't know if I want to say political. I guess it is a political topic, but I mean, just like environmentalist, like environmental activism, in which case, I mean, fuck off. I mean, I've seen so many arguments by people, and then like they're presented with facts that shut down their arguments, and they're just like, yeah, well, and then just go off on a rant instead of actually trying to like use their own facts to support what they're saying. To be fair, that's a lot of stuff. People are like way too lazy to fucking research anything themselves nowadays. Like not just environmental stuff, like just so much stuff I've seen people argue about, and then somebody's like, "Yeah, but what about this?" And they're like, well," and they have nothing because they have no interest in actually learning about the subject. They just want to take like the sound bites, the buzzwords and that, and it's like, just shut up. If you're not gonna actually bother to get educated on the subject, don't fucking talk about it. All right. Anyway, it is nice that she isn't running away from us anymore, Elita here, and she's just leading us properly, instead of running on ahead. It's like, come on. It's like, you could let me join you on this path instead of running ahead. It's weird that the green stuff grows on the metal. It's weird that that she seems to generate it, period, but so you think if she just like ran in a circle until it was all green and then just kept like making bigger and bigger circles around that spot, eventually she could like cover the planet. All right. So a big circle here and a big portal there. Oh, and Alita is chilling again. All right. Well, all right, then let's head down ourselves. I like how now she's leading us there and then just like sits down, like, all right, go do something. And it's like, okay, but I mean, what? Like, you could always lead me somewhere and point so that I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Unless I guess she doesn't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing. She's just like, this place is probably important. Let's see if he does anything here. It looks like the Russians were studying the work of the portal creators. The network of monoliths, huge power structures, and the number of walls and doors surrounding them. I still can't figure out how it all connects. Well, that's because most of it's gone. I mean, like, if you didn't fucking. Like, if all but, like, 3 buildings in New York City got destroyed, people wouldn't fucking know how the rest of the buildings were there or how any of them were connected. Like, I don't know where I'm going now. I, uh. I see nothing. I thought I saw another circular thing, but I mean, I see the big scaffolding there, but I don't see any way up it, which is really odd considering that, theoretically they would have had to use it like they were using it. I mean, I don't. Okay, yeah, there is another circular thing over there. But I don't know that I can. Can I get enough height to get up and over there? I mean, it seems unlikely to be sure. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Oh my god, they really fucked this game at the end, didn't they? Like, I'm all for exploration, but when there's nothing to find, don't. Don't make your game exploration if you're not going to make anything there for the person to find while exploring. And there seems to be nothing here. Like, it's such an annoyance that, like I said, the first few parts of this game was great. It was leading us, it was getting us into the story, and everything. It was challenging, but not like unfair or anything. Uh, but like last part and this part is just like a go fuck yourself to the player. Like, the story is just converted to all humans are awful, or specifically Russians in this case, are awful and destroy the planet because they refuse to work with it because they, just take what they want and don't bother to try and be sustainable. And that, which is very preachy at this point, and then they make it so that the green trail that you've been I mean they did that you've been following is now no longer there. It leads you to a giant location, and then it's just like, all right, go fuck yourself. And then like gives you no direction as to what you're supposed to be doing in that location. They change established mechanics, like with the stupid fucking the round rocks there that I had to climb up. Okay, so I need to find a green stone to dump it in there. Great. Happen to know where one of those are, because oh, this one. Like that right there. From the angle you come at that at, you can't really see this slight green glow down here. especially since it's facing the opposite direct, like not the opposite direction, but it's not facing the direction you're coming from. Okay, good. What did that do now? And I mean that's the other thing that keeps happening too is like I power to something and it's like, all right, what did I power? I think I see another one of those here now, but I don't know where to get another green rock. Yeah, that is another one. Um, no indication of where another rock that I need might maybe or nothing. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the game was so good, and then they really just fucking faltering here. Like, I have absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to get this rock from. They just dumped me in a big hole in the ground. I mean, there was only one of the green rocks over there. So I kind of assumed that there would be another one close to this one, because that would make sense. Like, I don't... Oh, right. God, it's so hard to see. Good. Now what the fuck does this do? Okay. Seriously, what the fuck did that do? It showed me a picture of a square on a block. It didn't show me where the block was at all, like not in relation to me, not in relation to anything else. Just zoomed in. So like where the fuck am I supposed to like what am I supposed to do with that information? Like I really don't know. I'm hoping something's up here next to Alita. Nothing. And I mean, like, see, look, you're coming at it from here, right? There is nothing that I can see that indicates that we should be going to those pillars and putting anything in. Like, now that I know that they're there, I can see, like, the very slightest bit of green glowing on it, but it's not nearly enough to indicate anything. Like, I really don't know. There doesn't seem to be any indication as to what I'm supposed to do now. Like I said, I put the green rock in there. It powered up something, but all it showed me was a picture of another black rock without any context as to where that black rock may be, and a picture of a square on it. Oh, okay. Good. How, like, if I did this one second, I would have fucking known exactly where that was. And these puzzles are just stupid. Okay, what now? Oh, hello. Are you connecting to the other one that was over there? Uh-huh. Okay, that looks like a bridge. Oh, fucking cameraman. I swear to Christ. Also, I really wish my character moved faster. Are you supposed to be floating like that, or are you just supposed to be running along? Because, I mean, that seemed weird. Which actually reminds me, I talked last time I finished Knights of the Old Republic. I didn't notice this before because I don't think that it happens too often where you actually see your characters walking in a cutscene. But when you're walking in a like when you have a cutscene and like your companions are like coming with you, they don't like they walk super fucking stiff. Like their arms are at their side and they're walking like fucking robots. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. So oh, and it looks like she's fucking sat down again. Another go do something moment. Alright, well, I see the green glow between those two rocks, so I'm assuming I need to put shit inside of them, and then I need to do something with whatever's up on that hill. And they couldn't make it so that, like, there was a path right next down, right? No. Go all the way the fuck around so that you don't die, like, unless you want to die. Like, reminds me of Red Dead Redemption. I really enjoyed playing Red Dead Redemption, and then I did the Undead Nightmare DLC. And it was one of the worst things that I've played because the mechanics just did not lend to the game, like to the gameplay style of the fucking zombies and everything, and being swarmed by hordes. And it just, I never had any interest in playing the second one after that. No, it's not the same as last time. It's the opposite of last time. Okay. But I'm assuming there's more to it than that. Because, I mean, there was this fucking cliff over here. So I'm assuming we have to do something here in order to, like, push them together. Alright. Oh, you're not big enough to fit in, or you're too big to fit in there. That's odd. Oh, God. Come on. This isn't a bad puzzle. The way the game works makes it a bad puzzle. Like the way that like if I hold X, like the fact that like I have to keep tapping X to move the shit, like it's not a good way to do that, for sure. Come on, get your arse over there. That one should be deep enough for you to go in. And now we can move you down here. There. And there. What? Oh, do I need to move the other one over maybe? Yeah, okay. Okay, you go in there, you go in there. that way. Oh, but I can't push it left and right. Okay. That's fine, though. Oh, look at that. It does move it. Boop. That wasn't bad. Alright. Once again, annoying just because of the way that the fucking moving shit in this game works. But I mean, the puzzle itself was a decent puzzle. And then once again, the long walk back. I noticed we didn't get a cutscene of Alita going. Oh, there she goes. Just fucking floating across it for some reason. She had to walk every other section of this game or run. You know. Still, point is, she wasn't like fucking across it, across the entire planet. So it's weird that she's doing it here. Oh god, it's such a long fucking walk across these craters as well. Like, oh my god. There was no need for them to be this far apart. Fuck you, camera. I swear to God, if I'd fallen off right there, I would have been pissed. Our scientists have made an amazing discovery today. We had previously believed the portal creators had abandoned this planet or had been killed by the root creatures, but we were wrong. The portal creators are merely an advanced form of the plant-like species that covers the planet. They must have colonized this world eons ago, bringing with them a variety of sister species to seed the planet and make it habitable. Actually, we believe the planet's species are less an ecosystem of individuals and more like a dense global network. To be sure, there are some larger and some smaller species, but all seem to be able to communicate through the ubiquitous moss, the green fire, that is so vital to life on the planet. Considering all this and how the roots can also mimic endless forms, we are clearly in the presence of a superior and extraordinary form of life. Alright. I don't know. They say that, but we had a meteorite that they said was a vessel. It could have just been a meteorite infected by whatever the moss was, and then the moss grew and it affected everything on the planet. I mean, hey, I'm back. I'm trying to pick her up. It's not working. All right, well, I mean, I guess you relax here. Okay. Oh no, we're low on oxygen. That's fine. There's a module right there. It's weird how when we're low on oxygen, it starts to leak. Like, I thought that was going to be a thing just like at the beginning, right? Where it's, or like a thing multiple times where it's like our suit gets damaged and is leaking oxygen, so we need to find one of these. But no. It doesn't make sense.
I'll never forget. She was covered in leaves and there was moss or something beginning to grow on her toes. I thought of that a few years ago and it made me realize how temporary our lives are. Sooner or later, we have to let go.
Okay. Fuck is happening here? Oh, hello. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, considering the falls that I've died from before, I feel like we're just dead. Hey, look at that end of the game. Alright. Kidding. Well, this is clearly not real. Comm error. Incoming feed. Why are you searching for me here? You know where I am. You left me behind years ago. You can't find me now. We're too far apart in distance and time. Alright, well, let's continue with our mental breakdown. Or our dream. Or whatever. Get out of our concussion. Oh, is this our wife who died forever ago? I mean, it's probably only like he was in hypersleep or some shit, right? So, I mean, it's like real time, it's been forever ago, but you know, for him, it hasn't been nearly that long.
Where are you?
Okay. Still got our boost, which is good, our extended boost. Alright, dickheads. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, though, so... Fucking
Hold on, I'm
camera.
coming.
Are you coming, though? You don't know that. I'm in control here. Maybe I don't want you to go there. Not that I know where there is, but, you know. Is this the right one? Oh, what the fuck? I'm hoping that was supposed to happen. Okay, it was. Alright, mental breakdown over. Green ghosts are coming. Green ghost snakes are coming to eat me, but, you know. Come on, dude, get up. Alright, let's go. Fuck you, camera. Big fucking hole we fell into. The creature has the woman now, and she's clearly been injured. Drops of the woman's blood glow bright green on the cavern floor. I hope she's still alive, but I can't imagine how I'll be able to help her if that monster is nearby. Oh, that's her blood there. That seems like a lot to be her blood. Like, she wasn't a very big person to begin with. But I mean, like, this seems like huge amounts of blood. And I don't know why it would be attacking her anyway. But whatever. Yeah, I see something to the distance that look like they might be important. You know, they really needed a landing in between the two we got. Because we got the landing where it's like it's like he wasn't in the air, you know? And like as soon as you touch the ground, you can like, and that's why I keep walking off of shit, because I go to move a direction, it's just so instant because there's like no landing animation or anything. Oh, I didn't quite get that one far enough. There we go. Hey Lita, I'm coming for you. Is she gonna pull off some like Dragon Ball Z Kamehameha and did she did she just like fucking is she taking it over? Is she killing it? Is she taking control of it? Is she dying? I mean, she walked into it, which leads me to believe that it wasn't like a killing herself thing. Because, I mean, if it just straight up kills her, then, I mean, what's the point? Like, she was walking into it way too calmly for it to seem like a death thing. Hello? Wow. Somebody's been working down here. The woman I've been following is gone. Well, no, she's still here, all around me. Having given herself up to the monster to save this planet, she willingly shared her life-saving cure at her own expense. I'd like to think she's more at home here, merged with this strange and beautiful ecosystem than in the company of a lowly human being such as myself. Whatever the case, she saved my life along with countless other beings on this planet. Did she save countless other beings on this planet? I mean, outside of that monster, we haven't really seen anything else. I mean, besides, like, the random things popping up to kill us, but I don't know how much life those things have in them. Especially since they seem to pop up and then immediately die. Like, okay, I still have the boost. Okay. I mean, I could try and like boost to other platforms and that, but I want to do jumping as little as possible in this scenario. Although I might try. That seems like an awfully long jump. Be safer to go this way. At least that way I have this other plant to fall on here. Okay, so I was right in that she didn't exactly kill herself. So based on what he said, she took control of everything. Or she took control of the creature, which was, I guess, all of the plants, like all of these roots on the planet was the creature. So the fact that she went into it, it could then mimic her ability to generate the green moss and like fix everything, I guess. Which is cool. So like she is now the planet. Haha. Oh, almost fell in the hole. How much control she has over the planet, I don't know, but oh God, this seems like it's gonna kill me because it's so far down there. But don't be a death pit. Okay. All right, cool. Do. I mean, if this is what the planet looked like when they first got here, that's cool as shit, man. Just fucking like glowing green ground all over the place, like that'd be awesome. I'm, considering that the last time I got this boost, it lasted for like what, 2 jumps, and we still have it. Like, that's impressive that it's lasted this long. Alright, I don't even see where the fuck it is we're going, man. I'm just moving forward and hoping that I'm not taking like a wrong turn somewhere. I mean, I guess if I take a wrong turn, it probably wouldn't be that long of a wrong turn. Oh, do I have to climb up here maybe? I mean, it kind of looks like that. Like from here to there. To there. Okay. Honestly, these longer jumps are easier for me than the ones where you just need to hit the boost ones. Because they're so much harder to overshoot, Which is weird. you wouldn't think that the longer jumps were the easier ones. Oh, I see a building. Okay. Also, I was playing something else. What was I playing recently? Oh, I think it was Mario Sunshine. I talked about that. Where for some reason, like, he wasn't like, I would get close to an edge and he would, and like the game would count him as already off the ledge, like it wouldn't let me jump. The portal to this planet was a one-way transport mechanism, as we discovered following our initial arrival. We originally assumed it would work like any doorway, that we could return through the same portal device at our convenience, but this was not the case. Thankfully, we eventually discovered the second portal, the departure portal, leading back home. This two-portal system was actually very efficient for transport purposes, and we developed our settlements appropriately to regulate travel back and forth as necessary. But what we didn't comprehend at first was the lost time encountered through the portals. While transport happens quickly, time on Earth and on this planet are not in sync. We soon realized a week on this world was a month back on Earth. When the portals failed, this time, disparity became great. When the arrival portal malfunctioned and killed so many people, we became afraid to use the departure portal to return to Earth. Over time, we started to see images we did not recognize on the other side. There were strange towering structures, much more advanced than anything we'd ever seen before. Some believed the portal had recalibrated to the homeworld of the portal creators, but I knew the truth. The images in the portal were of Earth, but centuries in the future. Unfortunately, we never tested our hypothesis given the completely unstable power reactions from the portal. It was far more likely we would suffer a tragic transportation accident like our comrades from home attempting to reach us. There were no volunteers and eventually no further opportunities before the portal went dark and cold. In retrospect, I wish we'd taken our chances. Well, I guess they aren't going for, humans destroyed Earth. Because, I mean, if what they were seeing was far more advanced than what they had seen before, then clearly Earth was doing pretty damn good. Alright. Which was an unexpected turn, considering the environmental message that they were trying to do before. Alright, well, let's see. I mean, I'm just going to assume that... I mean, we've got to be near the end now, right? Oh, there we go. That looks like a good place to go. Oof. Do 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 do. I don't know what to talk about. I mean, we've pretty much discussed everything about this game that we can. And I mean, oh, look at that. She came to see us off. That's nice of her. Such a long walk. I bet you they thought that this was like an epic thing too, right? Where it's like, oh, because you can see it from so far away. It's like, nah, have it on the other side of the hill, but have like the hill but have it like right there on the other side of the hill, like a quarter of the distance I just walked from the hill would have been good. I wonder if like they put the hill there and then built like the portal to that side, so it's like, all right, how far away do we need it so that it's hidden behind the hill? I mean, that just basically... I mean, nothing in that really looks that advanced. I mean, it just looks like Manhattan or something. I mean, just a bunch of skyscrapers. It doesn't look that important.
As I understand, you've kept your wife on life support. It sounds like you haven't been able to let her go.
Actually, I did it for her. I want to give her every chance to live again, even if I'm not here.
All right. Well, are we going to make it here and then find out that, hey, we are back on Earth and, hey, his wife did survive. They found a way to cure her. Yay. See, now that looks a little more advanced, but at the same time, it's like on a small island. All right, well, I mean, I don't really know what to say here. I mean, we went over so much stuff just as we played because there was long sections with like nothing to do, which is probably the. I mean, I have two complaints about this game. The platforming isn't good. Uh, and the level design falls apart closer to the end of the game. Like at the beginning of the game when it's very good. Things are somewhat close together. They're not like super close together, but they're close enough to not be a problem. But then like you get to the later parts of the game, specifically the last two parts here that I of my let's play here, and it really falls apart because it's like you have less direction as to where to go. You have less idea of what it is you're supposed to be doing. They change earlier mechanics, like specifically, like I said, pushing the stones into place so that it makes the circle. Um, like it really fell apart in the last couple ends. The story behind it was pretty good. Um, I mean, overall, I probably give it a 6 out of 10.
Well, my wife, first of all, and Earth itself. All of it. She saw the beauty of this planet long before I did.
You truly loved her.
Of course. And if you lose someone you love, even 20 light years probably isn't enough distance to make you stop missing them.
I mean, oh, good lord. I mean, distance isn't really a factor in getting over someone's death. Like, distance can be a factor in getting over like a breakup or something. But when the person's dead, I mean, there's not really a distance that'll make it feel better. But yeah, the voice acting also, I'd like to complain about that, I guess. Um, the fact that the Russian people spoke over the audio logs for as long as they did, but whenever we got an English thing where our character was talking, he would say like one or two sentences and they wouldn't even be the sentences that were on the screen that were in the dialogue that we were given. So I feel like that's really well fucking stupid, honestly. Like I said, overall I probably give it a 6 out of 10. uh it did, like I said, the story did really well. The mechanics were good, just not were good ideas, but not implemented well. Would be my would be how I guess I would phrase that. Yeah. Um. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, the fact that the achievements seemed to pop while there was still a bunch of stuff like you didn't need to get every collectible. I feel like the geological samples were fairly close. Like I think we only found one or two after we got the achievement for getting 15 of them or something. But um, it so I mean that one was obviously a lot closer. But even still, the fact that the achievements were that. The speedrun achievement probably not too bad. Like I said, it said 4 hours, and people are like, you can do it in like 2. So I mean, if people are speedrunning it in 2, well, I guess there's speedrunners who can beat like Elden Ring in 12 minutes or something. So I mean, but in a game like this, I feel like there probably isn't something like weird glitches in that you could do. Well, maybe, who knows. Um, but I mean, if they say you can do it in 2, I mean, the fact that you can do it in 2 means that if you're doing that and the no death run at the same time, it shouldn't be too bad. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, 6 out of 10. It isn't horrible, but it definitely needed some polish. I don't think that it was made by very many people, though, like maybe even just one guy. And as impressive as that is, that's that still doesn't mean that you get a little. That doesn't mean that you get more leeway for releasing it for releasing bad mechanically. I mean, like I said, the jumping was my main issue with the game. The lack of direction in the last few areas, uh, another big complaint. Um, but other than that, I mean, the story was fine and whatnot. But that'll be it for Lifeless Planet. I have no idea what I'm doing next, but thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.